Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome, and welcome back to my channel. Today is April 9th, 2023, Sunday, Easter Sunday. For those that celebrate, Happy Easter. So you know already why we're here. That's right, I did some thrifting at Deseret Thrift Shop. Deseret Industries, I should say. And this time it was kind of fun because I found some stuff that was very nostalgic for me and actually for my kids. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a little bit. But yeah, found some movies that I'm gonna share with you, and yeah, we'll do a little nostalgia thing today. No, I mean, there's some of these are not nostalgic at all, but some of them are. So we'll talk about that. So hope you guys are doing good out there. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather here. Well, here in North Las Vegas, it is beautiful out there. Let's see, 68 degrees right now. Just got back from my walk. I had to take a shower afterwards because it's starting to get a little toasty. A little toasty for walks outside. So may have to return to walking in the gym. But anyway, let's get to it. First up, now I remember this show was on when I was a young person, and I remember my mom. My mom watched most of the TV. My dad was not a TV person at all, but my dad, he was a sports guy, but he would watch anything sports, and if sports was on, that's what we watched. But I remember my mom watching this show all the time. That's right, it is The Fugitive with David Jansen. The Fugitive. I also have season 1 and season 2. Or no, season 1, volumes 1 and 2. I remember seeing this. Remember my mother watching this all the time, really. Let's see. Season 1 was in 1963, I do believe. This show ran from 1963 to 1967. Had David Jansen in it, starred as Dr. Richard Kemble. He was a physician who was wrongfully convicted of his wife's murder and sentenced to death. And he was en route to death row when he escaped a train in which he was being carried on, allowing him to escape and begin a cross-country search for the real killer. The Fugitive aired for 4 seasons on ABC with 120 51-minute episodes. The first 3 seasons were filmed in black and white, while the 4th and final was filmed in color. This hugely popular original hit TV series that inspired 2 Hollywood blockbusters. The Fugitive stars David Jansen. This first one contains the first 15 seasons, episodes on 4 discs, and this contains the other 15. So on 4 discs also. So this first season was all black and white, but I certainly remember watching The Fugitive with my mother. She loved that stuff. But anyway, going back, right? Going back. And speaking of going back, let's talk baseball. Let's talk 42. I didn't have this in my collection. I saw it and I thought, what the heck? $2, I'll pick it up. 42 is PG-13, 128 minutes from 2013. It's a biographical sports. Of course, it's about Jackie Robinson. That was his number 42. And it starred Chadwick Boseman as Jackie Robinson. So, yeah, to be honest, I haven't seen this, but I'm a huge baseball fan, and can't wait to check this one out. Finally, like I said, it was put out in 2013. Of course, Chadwick, I guess nowadays is most known for T'Challa in Black Panther, which I did see and loved. So anyway, This movie also was Chadwick Boseman's breakout performance. This is when he became a known name. But yeah, can't wait to check this one out. 42, biographical sports movie. About 80% of the people that have watched this liked it. Next up, now this is kind of a 360 degrees from that one. Amos and Andrew. It's a comedy with Nicolas Cage, Samuel L. Jackson, and Dabney Coleman. It's a buddy action comedy, I guess we'd call it. PG-13, 96 minutes. I guess we'd call it racial parody. Really, it was parodying the Amos and Andy radio show that I remember my parents listening to that way back when too. But Amos and Andrew. By the way, if you've seen any of these, let me know down below what you thought of them. What's your favorite? Academy Award winner Nicolas Cage and Oscar nominee Samuel L. Jackson star in this action-packed comedy about a small-time crook and a Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright who bring new meaning to the term dynamic duo. Their wild and raucous adventures make Amos and Andrew the funniest, nuttiest, most hysterical comedy since Midnight Run. When a successful African-American author, played by Jackson, buys a house on an exclusive New England resort island, local law enforcement mistakes him for a thief and nearly kills him in a hilariously bungled attempt to protect the estate. But things go from loony to just plain wacky when the town's police chief, Dabney Coleman, attempts to cover up the embarrassing details of the event by planting a convicted criminal, Cage, in the house to take the rap. Crazy stuff, but I haven't seen it. I thought, yeah, we'll check this one out. Let me know if you've seen it. Now, speaking of nostalgia, I remember watching this ad nauseum when my youngest boy, watched Alf. This is season 1, 4-disc set of Alf. This played in 1986. It's 616 minutes worth. The TV series that was on NBC from 86 to 90. Of course, Alf means alien life form. I kind of enjoyed it. I have to admit I enjoyed it. And so did my son, my youngest son. He watched this series over and over and over again. Alien life form, Alf. Newly remastered. And it also has the original unaired pilot episode. Alf, the impetuous alien who plummeted from outer space into the Tanner family garage back in '86, is now crash landing on DVD. Earth has not been the same without this cosmic superstar and his wise-cracking antics. Catch Alf in all 25 out-of-this-world episodes from the complete first season of this award-winning primetime TV hit. His birthplace was planet Melmac on the lower east end. Alf. Great show, I thought. Great show. More nostalgia, if you will. This was from the John Wayne collection. The Green Berets. Green Berets. This is from 1968. 68. I think I was I was in high school or almost in high school. 1968. G-rated, 141 minutes. This is a Vietnam era movie. At the time, it was meant to glorify the soldiers, according to John Wayne. This movie, he got a lot of gruff at the time, evidently, because the Vietnam War was not a particularly popular war. And a lot of people were saying he was glorifying the war when John Wayne says he was glorifying the men and women, or men at the time, that were fighting. And I kind of like that angle better. But I remember seeing this. I believe, like I said, I was just in high school, I believe. Just started as a freshman, I think. And I remember seeing this in the theaters and liking it at the time. So yeah. Back then, the critics hated this movie. I remember all the uproar about it. But the Green Berets, the fire-packed granddaddy of all Vietnam War movies. They were crack troops skilled in the techniques of unconditional warfare, the soldiers of the Special Forces, and the focus of Hollywood's first feature film about the Vietnam War. John Wayne stars in and co-directs this depiction of America's Vietnam effort. Based on Robin Moore's novel, Wayne wrote to President Lyndon Johnson to request military assistance for the film, and got more than enough firepower to create an impressive spectacle. Its soldiers fit the tried and true mold of earlier Wayne war classics like Back to Bataan and Sands of Iwo Jima. Their heroics are timeless. The Green Berets. Don't have it in my collection. Thought I'd check it out again. Excuse me. All right. A little more nostalgia. This one's got a whole really great cast in it. Clint Eastwood, Telly Savalas, Don Rickles, Carol O'Connor, and Donald Sutherland. That's right. Kelly's Heroes. Kelly's Heroes is PG from 1970. 143 minutes, World War II comedy drama. Of course, in this one I really enjoyed, from what I remember, Donald Sutherland, who's right here. Donald Sutherland, he played he was a hippie in the army. Crazy movie. I remember liking it, and it's been quite a while since I've seen it, so can't wait to watch it again. There were gold bricks until they found out about the gold bricks, a fortune in Nazi-confiscated bullion. Clint Eastwood re-ups with the director of his Where Eagles Dare for this alternately action-filled and tongue-in-cheek tale of GIs who decide to get something extra out of the war. Eastwood, North America's #2 box office star at the time, plays Lieutenant Kelly, mastermind of a scheme to slip behind enemy lines and steal the loot. Co-stars include a trio on the verge of big-time TV success: Carol O'Connor, Telly Savalas, and Gavin MacLeod. Plus, Don Rickles plays the expectedly outspoken crap game. And in the same year as his star-making MASH, Donald Sutherland is Oddball, World War II's only hippie. Dig it? It's a snapper case, too. Look at that. Snapper case. Let me know down below if you've seen it and what you thought of it. Let me get rid of this message down here. There we go. All right, next up, more nostalgia. And this one in a big way for me. This is a documentary called Return of the Thundering Herd. The story that inspired We Are Marshall. For those of you that don't know, Marshall University is in West Virginia, and it's in Huntington, West Virginia. That's where I was born. In fact, my father and mother were both going to Marshall University. My dad played baseball. He was a wannabe baseball player. He played on Marshall's team, and I came along, I believe, in their senior year, and neither of them graduated because of me. So a little bit of nostalgia there. We moved out of there and moved up to Wheeling soon after I was born, apparently. So anyway, Return of the Thundering Herd, of course, is a documentary. It's 44 minutes long, not rated, from 2006. And it has, it's about the 1970 Marshall University's football team's plane crash. 98% of the team was killed. Few of them never made the plane. They didn't make the flight, so they were obviously spared. But terrible, terrible tragedy. There's more than a team on their Marshall University gridiron. It's a storied link to a college and a community that faced the worst and found its best. Return of the Thundering Herd tells the uplifting story of the school that overcame the deaths of most of its football team, coaches, and many devoted fans in a devastating 1970 plane crash. The movie We Are Marshall captures the inspiring heart of that triumph. This superb sports documentary, with first-hand recall of events, takes you deeper into the amazing tale. Hear the stories of players who missed the flight. Meet the improbable replacement team that a town and nation took to its heart. Visit with Marshall stars now playing professionally. Out of the ashes rises a football program measured in wins, respect, and lasting tribute to events of a bitter November night. Go Herd. Return of the Thundering Herd. Now, the rest of these, no nostalgia. They're just looked interesting to me. So, first one up is Extremities. R-rated, 89 minutes from 1986. It's a drama thriller. Bit of a revenge flick, which is why I picked it up. But it does star Farrah Fawcett. Of course, she starred in Charlie's Angels, the first Charlie's Angels. Excuse me. In a riveting performance that stunned critics and audiences alike, Farrah Fawcett is the heart and soul of this edge-of-your-seat suspense drama. After narrowly escaping an attempted rape, Marjorie, played by Fawcett, is haunted by the fact that her attacker, played by James Russo, knows where she lives. But when he appears on her doorstep and subjects her to a nonstop barrage of physical and mental assaults, Marjorie manages to disarm and capture him. Filled with fear and hostility, she conspires with her roommates to take the law into their own hands. But as her rage consumes her, Marjorie shocks her friends with a proposal that challenges the perilously thin line between justice and vengeance. Extremities. Never seen this one. Can't wait to check it out. Next up, from the creators of Crank, with Alyssa Milano. Pathology. Pathology is R-rated, 95 minutes from 2007. It's a horror, crime, psychological thriller. That's why I got it. About 60% of the people that have seen this liked it. Ted Gray, played by Milo Ventimiglia, is a brilliant medical student with a promising future in forensics. But when he joins the nation's most prestigious pathology program, he unknowingly becomes a pawn in a terrifying game of death and destruction as his fellow students use their razor-sharp skills to commit unthinkable murders. When the pathological secrets of his colleagues begin to unfold, Ted quickly realizes that what he doesn't know could kill him. Looks interesting. Pathology. Let me know if you've seen that one. And last, this is a crappy movie, but I got this from a family member that didn't have it. I think she'll enjoy it. Candy Stripers. Candy Stripers is R-rated, 89 minutes from 2006. It's a sci-fi horror kind of thing. It's basically about an alien that kind of infects some folks and they start killing other folks. An alien spacecraft lands in a small California town. Its passengers on a mission to take over the world. Their first stop is the local hospital where they inhabit the bodies of a trio of comely Candy Stripers. turning them into voracious sexual predators on the lookout for men to use as breeders for their alien race. Only an injured basketball player and his friends see their wicked plan. But what can they do to stop the aliens' plan for global domination? It features former Playboy playmates Deanna Brooks and Sierra Tawan. Candy Stripers is a sexy, scary thrill ride where danger lurks around every corner and no one can be trusted. If you've seen this, let me know down below. It's not very good, but I got a good laugh out of it. It's one of those not so good, or so good it's bad, I guess I should say. Candy Stripers. That's it. That's my thrifting haul from Deseret Industries Thrift Shop. Let me know in the comments below if you have seen any of those movies, if you like them, didn't like them, what you thought of them. I'd appreciate it. By the way, if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. That's right, a like, subscribe, cost you nothing. That's right. And hit the notification bell so that you know when I put up another video. Today is Sunday, Easter Sunday, and I am giving away something. Today, I've got a whole stack here that someone can pick from. So you're going to pick two out of this. What I was thinking is I've also recently got this Star Trek, The Next Generation 4-movie collection, and it came with digital code. So I'm also going to make that available. I have that in my hand here. So the person that wins will get the choice of all four of them, by the way. If you want all four of them, that's a one choice. So if you say, I want the digital code for the Star Trek, First Contact, Nemesis, all four of them come as one. And you get to choose one of these movies. Astro Zombies with John Carradine. Astro Zombies. This is a Kino Lorber release, by the way. Another Playboy playmate, Barbie Benton in X-Ray and Schizoid. This is a Scream Factory release. Good choice of that, possibly. We're going back with Dr. Sleep. Hereditary. This is, I just took the digital code out of that. So, Hereditary. A Quiet Place. 10 Cloverfield Lane. Night of the Animated Dead. So use in the comment section below for the code word is going to be zombie. Z-O-M-B-I-E. Zombie is the code word if you want to get into this giveaway. So you get to choose either two of the movies or the 4 Star Trek. You get all 4 of them as one. So you get, if you decide you want the digital codes, that's one. Then you get to choose another disc. So however you want to do it, we give options here on the Geeks channel. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And that's it from North Las Vegas. You guys keep smiling, keep having fun, keep that positive attitude about you, and until the next time, peace.